Respected students, welcome back everyone. So today's video is about the Cloud MCP Server with Power BI Part 3. So in today's video, we are going to see 4 to 5 things. Like in our earlier videos, what we have seen, we will see all the different things here, like creating the logical calculate column. Okay, calculate column we will check on date or logic, whatever it is. Second is setting the RLS rules. Third is like let's create one document. You all know that document is very important when it comes to data analytics Power BI project. And even we will write the SQL queries. Means the Claude will write SQL queries for data validation. Okay, so now let's start with the video. If you are new on the channel, please subscribe and press bell icon for all upcoming videos. So now let's start. Now create. I will show you what we will use. CP and dim customer. Okay, in fact transaction, maybe we are having this transaction date is there. Okay, so what we will do, either month or quarter we can create on this. Okay, transaction date we have got. Create a quarter column Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 on our transaction date column, which is the spelling mistake should not be there. Okay, create a quarter calculate column Q1, Q2. Let's remove this space properly. When you are writing prompt, everything should be on transaction date and add to our table. Okay, so let's say basically what it will do, like Jan to March is Q1. Okay, uh, April to June is Q2, like that. The reason why I have written, because see there are two types of year. The first is normal and other is fiscal year. So let's say fiscal year, if it will take, then April to June it will create as a Q1. So we don't want like that. Okay. So that's the reason why I've given there, written there, that Jan to March give me that Q1. Okay. So it will treat as a normal year, not the fiscal year. So see now the column operation it is doing. Okay, let's go to our Power BI report now. Okay, so see when it is showing refresh here or loading here, that time the operation is almost 70-80% done. So right now it is not showing, it means it is not done. Now let's go to reconnected. Okay, so first it has connected because we have opened this file after few days. Now let's refresh and verify. Always check whatever the result prompt, what it is giving. That's the very important point. I think it is working. See here, working on it. Okay. Nothing. I'm doing nothing. The pure magic is happening. Everything through the Claude MCP server. That's the magic of Claude MCP server. Now let's wait. Let's give it like 30 seconds to 1 minute. It always takes. And if any, okay, I guess it has created. Okay, tax query operation. Now let's do a refresh now. Okay, not responding. Okay. Now let's check whether I think it has created. See, fourth month is Q2, third month is Q1, eighth month which is there. Okay, August is Q3 and 11th month, November is Q4. It has created on its own. Okay, see like this proper logical calculate column it has created. Okay, that's the magic of Cloud MCP server. Now the second thing which we were going to check is, okay, fine, let's go here. Okay, it has created. So thanks a lot, Cloud MCP. Now, second thing which we are going to check is create a RLS roles basis on either state or region or any other same to same column which we have in our dataset semantic model. Please don't create more than three roles, because see, right now I just want to teach you, otherwise if it finds more than 10 15, it will create multiple roles. Okay. Okay, now we have told it to create the. Now see here, first of all we'll go to modeling. In modeling, manage as, here we know that here it creates the RLS, role 1 branch, role 2 state, and customer segment. Okay, connection timeout, reconnecting. Yeah, so it's now reconnecting our file which is there, POC review. Okay, so let's do first control S. Backup was created. This is the new feature which has came, where automatically the backups are taken off the Power BI reports. Basically, the only visuals are not there, but whole complete backup is taken. So now see, it is now creating the role 1, role 2, role 3. Okay, all three roles are created. So basically it has created branch manager, state viewer, and segment. Already I have shown you that, see, I have shown you that earlier this nothing, branch manager, nothing was there, and right now everything is there. Okay, so you are able to see the roles and everything here. So basically the RLS roles are also created with this. Okay, so we will definitely apply RLS on it if we will give them a prompt properly to check the view as and everything, even user access management sheet if you want, then also definitely it will create. Okay, so now let's check the other prompt now. Okay, uh, write a SQL query where whatever measures we have. Let's not take whatever measures. Let's take only one measure which is there. So basically, let me check the any simple total amount and these five measures which were there. Total amount MTD. Write a SQL query where you will give me query for total amount measure and total amount MTD to verify my numbers with backend. Okay, so basically right now our this data source which is there, that is Excel only. Okay, but I am telling you the SQL query reason is because in real time project basically Azure, Snowflake, SQL, Excel will be there, so we will check on SQL query only. Okay, so that you will understand how the data validation is done. Okay, so now let's wait for data validation. And two measures we have told there. Okay, so see, this is our Excel data source. So you got everything. Okay, so see, it has given us the query. Okay, so first total amount was there here. So if you will see here, see total amount, then this query it has given. See, select of round of sum of amount column which is there and two decimals, and for from the basically, and the another query which is there here for to find the MTD. This is for the MTD if you will see. So this query if you will write in backend, you can measure your the numbers with you can verify the numbers with the Power BI measures also. Okay, so this thing you have to do basically. Even see, it has given us two queries. If transaction date is stored as date column is Excel integer, then you can write this query also. So, and if you want proper on two-liner query also, then also you can write here prompt that just give a simple two-liner query. It will give you a two-liner query as well. Okay. So see here expected MTD, everything properly it is giving. So even it is creating the SQL queries for you. See, this is one of the simple, I guess. This is the simple query which you can use. Where every month, year, everything is given, and even the sum of amount column, everything is given. So last thing which will now we will check is create one document. I would say Word or PDF document where it is like uh, closure document and BRD combined of report and data dictionary. Okay, not more than 2-3 pages. So now even this is creating the proper document also. So we have given the prompt to Claude MCP server with Power BI that create one Word document or PDF where it is like closure document and data dictionary for our data analytics project. Okay. So spelling we can ignore, but the thing is that we have to give the prompts properly. So now we will correct the spelling and see. This is the last thing which we will check. Let me pull all the model details first to write accurate documentation. Now it is creating all the documents properly. Okay, so basically what we have seen in this video first is logical column, calculate column which we have created, even the RLS roles, even the SQL queries, how to do a data validation. Right now we are checking the documentation. So we all know that before at the end of the project we have to create the closure document to give to the client. Basically it will have all the documents, even data dictionary we can include. The reason is because clients should know like which KPI is exactly showing what, or which column was what information it is basically giving. So client doesn't have that technical knowledge. So always the documentation, and even one recorded video which is there, which has the KT, where we are explaining whole report in very simple language in short, 5 to 10 minutes video it is, and that we upload in a SharePoint, and that SharePoint link is shared with the client. Even the client is having access to that SharePoint folder. So these are the 2-3 things which are done at the last of the project. So right now we are doing this. So basically right now this is creating one Word document. Let me pull all the models. Why it is taking time, I will tell you. Let me pull all the models detail first to write. Okay, I have everything now building the, okay, so basically now it's building the Word document. Okay, so now let's give it time, like it will take around 1 or 2 minutes max. And even we have given the prompt like not more than 2-3 pages. So that's the best thing what we have done. Otherwise, sometimes it creates 15-16 pages also. It is not required. Closure document should not be more than 5 pages. If the report is big, and our report is basic, so I've just given a prompt for 2-3 pages. That's it. Okay. Now let's wait. Okay, so you can see it. So the best thing about Cloud MCP server is that here it is showing what exactly. So more than 50% document is done, because see, it has understood our prompt. Closure document plus BRD plus data dictionary. So it is basically more than 4 pages. Let me visually verify all pages look clean. Okay. So convert to PDF. So it has converted, and now it's checking the final part. 4 pages. Let me visually verify all pages look clean. Okay, checking second page. checking page 3 and checking the final, and now we are going to have that PDF presenting file, all 4 pages rendered. Okay, so our PDF is ready here now, docs file. So see, basically, okay, see, POC review, everything, the documentation has been given. See guys, that's the best thing. Let me download this right now. It's done. Project name, report tool, date, data period. Okay, which version it is, final version or 1.1, executive summary, business objectives, BRD. See, BRD is where it is. Okay, fine. Huh? So see here, if you will see, business requirement scope, and the best thing is KPIs are given, screenshot, number, total customer, success rate, transaction, everything is there. Data dictionary where all the columns, data type and description, exactly what columns those are. See, category of transaction. Okay, 4 distinct values are there. So here we are able to understand everything. Payment mode. Okay, dim customer table. All the columns are in row level security. Yeah, exactly. In closure document, RLS roles we should define. That's the best thing. Actually, we haven't given this prompt. Actually, I forgot that, but it has only taken these things. See, that's the power of Cloud MCP Server. Okay, performance optimization applied. What we have done, performance optimization, project closure, and sign off. So basically, all these things which are there, that has been done here. SQL queries we have written, performance audit we have done, tax measures, and then now we are closing. So that's the best thing about Cloud MCP Server with Power BI. So you should know all these things. Okay, and please learn these things. Please follow our this video properly, practically, and try to do it. Definitely it is going to help you. Okay, so thank you guys, thanks for watching till end, and if you are having any doubt, make sure you are commenting. Within 1 hour I will reply you. Okay, and we have covered most of the things in Cloud MCP Server. More videos we are going to bring it, so please subscribe and press bell icon. Thank you.